services, such as not paying the subway fare and other quality of life crimes, can also lead to bigger and more violent crimes in the subway system.
So they're using last week's subway shooting in Brooklyn as an example where the suspect did not pay his fare. Fox 5's Michelle Ross tagged along with the NYPD, looking to remove more weapons from our subways.
To many, it looks like a minor offense, and it is. But the NYPD says someone not paying their share to ride the subway can lead to a violent or deadly outcome for commuters. And last week, it did. Gunshots rang out on an A train in downtown Brooklyn, and the instigator, who brought the gun on board, skipped the $2.90 fare and walked right through the emergency exit before the chaos.
If you want to keep the system safe, the first thing you got to do is keep bad people out the system who don't pay.
Earlier this month, Fox 5 News followed the NYPD's transit response team as they went after fare evaders in an effort to find transit recidivists, those who repeatedly commit crimes in the transit system. We tagged along with this team for a second time.
We're underground with the NYPD again in the subway system, except this time the team is exclusively plainclothes officers.
This operation is in Times Square, and there are about 10 officers spread throughout the station. So far this year, 17 guns have been removed from the subway system thanks to operations just like these, catching fare evaders in the act with a plan to stop any further crimes from playing out. After a brief search of the person's name, they may either qualify for a summons and be on their way, or depending on their criminal history, they could get arrested on the spot. The team made 3 arrests on Tuesday afternoon in Times Square alone, and all had warrants. The first arrest of the night, police recovered this stolen diamond watch from a man who entered the station through the emergency exit. He was also found with a MacBook. Police linked these items to Facebook Marketplace transactions gone bad. So on top of the theft of service arrest, police were able to close out one open case for robbery and another for possession of stolen property.
What are some of the biggest things that the plainclothes officers can discover or uncover?
We could discover from knife all the way to firearms, drugs.
On the same night in the Bronx, officers found a man smoking in the Fordham Road subway station, which led them to this gun. When they confronted him, they realized he was wanted for domestic assault and was carrying the firearm. Although he wasn't caught beating the fare, he was still committing a quality of life crime.
So how does targeting quality of life crimes prevent bigger crimes from taking place?
It's been a practice of the NYPD for decades that by interrupting minor offenses, whether it's fare beating or smoking in a subway or any other illegal acts, especially in public transportation, we will have the opportunity to stop people, correct the behavior, run them for warrants, run them for any other open issues.
And if the circumstances call for it, they'll be taken in for processing. The NYPD says it's a small group of the same criminals who are committing these crimes. 38 people were arrested last year for assaulting MTA employees. All of those 38 people had a combined 1,126 career arrests. But many times after someone hasn't paid the fare, the officers use discretion after hearing the person's story. Some may get a warning. Others may be stopped at the gate or walked back to the gate and redirected to pay. They say it's about changing their behavior and educating them on what's not allowed, because it's not always about locking people up.
So it's basically the police becoming human, showing the people that you're human too.
100%. We're from the city. We're people just like everybody else. And the main goal is to make sure that everybody's safe. They feel safe when they come to the subway station. And we're out here 24/7 to guarantee that safety.
The ultimate goal? Not to punish those who can't afford the fare, but use judgment to stop lawlessness at the turnstile. In Times Square, Michelle Ross, Fox